Hey guys, welcome to the brand new video. I'm Aditya, and in this video guys, we'll be checking out some of the more interesting topics involved inside the conditional statements part in C++ language. Not only specifically to C++, even if you're in other programming languages such as C#, Java, they're all similar. So the concept is same in all of them, but the implementation might be a little bit different depending on the language you're learning. Now in this video, it is a C++ tutorial, so we'll be checking out the C++ way. So specifically in this video we'll be learning about the C++ logical and relational operators. I think we have covered some of them in the previous video where I introduced you about the conditional statements and if-else. We have done some basic if-else where we wrote some code in which a code executes while it is depending on a condition. So in this video, we'll be actually learning about how we can modify those conditions using these operators. So without wasting time guys, let's get to the video. So guys, here as you can see guys, I have opened REPL.it as usual, and I have just opened a blank REPL, and here we are just gonna add this line which I have told you in my previous videos that you must add using namespace and std. So now guys, we have added that, and first of all let us see what all are the relational operators. So for that we are gonna have some comments. So this is a multi-line comment if you are not familiar with that. So we can just add any text in this comments, so it doesn't matter what, even if you write code it won't execute because it is just like reference purposes. And here in this comments we'll be writing first is the greater than and lesser than, and then we have greater than equal to and then lesser than equal to. So these are some operators, and some more we have that is not equal to. So these are some basic relational operators, and then we even have equal to as well, I forgot that. So these are some basic relational operators. And now coming to another type, so I'll just write a heading over here saying that these are relational operators. And now guys, here let us check about some logical operators. So in logical operators we have and then we have or, that is two perpendicular lines, and then we have not, so not operator. So in Python these are very similar. If you're coming from Python, we just use the and keyword. So in Python it would be like something like and, so it would be like and here it would be like or. And if you're not from Python, don't worry, this concept if you understand in one programming language, in Python it would be the same. In most of any programming language the concept is the same. So now let us see what these operators do. So I think now you might have known these by seeing their operators, so the symbols. So greater than, lesser than, equal to, greater than, equal to. Now what are these logical operators? So first let us cover this logical operators first. So for that let us create some two variables, int a and b comma c. So simple variables. So this is multiple variable declaration in this single line. So I think I have even told that in my previous videos. So now let us write a condition. So here if, and here we'll just write a equal to 0. So this is a simple condition, and here then I'll just print it. So I'll just write a is 0. So a simple print statement, and that's a string. So I'll just end it with the endl as well, endl, and end it with the semicolon. So always remember, use semicolon when you declare variables or when you print out something, but don't use over here. So suppose like over here where you write the condition, so after this circular parentheses there you must not add a semicolon or else it will give an error. So you must not add there, rather you must add these curly braces. So we'd say that now this is an if block. So if this condition is true, this block, whatever is there inside these two curly braces, will be running. If you add a semicolon, it will end it, so it won't recognize this curly braces or this whole block. Now guys, here as you can see we have written this. Now let's run this program, and let us even initialize the value with 0, and let's run it. So we should get a is 0, that's true. Now let us initialize b and c also with 0, and here c is equal to 0. Now we can use the AND operator in such a way. So let us just keep like this, b1, to understand this more clearly. And here in the condition, and here make sure that you end it with a semicolon, and here in the condition we'll just use the AND operator. So AND operator, OR operator and NOT operator are used with multiple conditions. So these allow you to give multiple conditions inside a single if-else block, or single if-else, else-if and else block. So we have not yet covered about else-if, right? So don't worry about that. That will be covering mostly in the next video. So now as you can see, I have kept the AND operator, and here I'll just write b equal to 1. So now as both of them are equal to 0 and equal to 1 and the initialization values are same, now let's run this program and it should print the same thing. So a is equal to 0. Now let us see what if I change this to 0. Now let's run this program. There we see no output. The reason is that when we add the AND operator, whatever condition it is working with, conditions, that is a is equal to 0 and b is equal to 0, it will check if both of them are giving me the value true. If not, if both are giving false, then the whole condition, this whole block won't run. And if one is also giving false, no condition, this whole block won't work. So sometimes we want even if one condition is false, it doesn't matter that much. So that time we can use the OR operator. So the OR operator will check at least one should give me true, then only I'll run it. In all the conditions given, at least one should give true. So now I'll just write AND operator over here, and let's make it a little bit more complex to understand this. So not too complex, but little bit. So let us not make it much complex, and let us just keep it like this: a equal to 0 and b equal to 0. And now as we have added the OR operator, now let's run this program and we should get a is equal to 0. A is 0, so it is printing the cout statement. So now though we have one condition which is returning false, that is b is not equal to 0, as you can see clearly over here that we have kept its value as 1. So that's how OR operator works. And I think you can even know about the NOT operator right now. So for this we'll use a bool value so that it can have a much clear understanding. We can have a much clear understanding. So for that I'll just create a variable called as bool is true and equals to true. Now let us see what happens over here. I'll just write not true, it is not that not is true. So this if statement, after checking the condition, it will return anyways a bool value, and here also we are giving a boolean value. So let us temporarily change this to false so that it makes much more sense. And now we'll just write returning true. So if this line is being printed, then it is returning true, right? So now let us run this. So what this NOT operator will do is that it will just convert it to the opposite one. So now I think we must just save it. I think why did it run like this? So let's run this again. And here as you can see, we got returning true. So it is actually converting with the false. The value is false over here. And now here I'll just add a else statement to make it much more easier. So cout returning false. So and here end it with a semicolon and L. Now let's run this program again and we should get the same result as we got previously. Now let us change this to true, and now we must get returning false. So I think now you might have understood about how this is working. So when the value is being true, it is this NOT operator is converting it into false, and when the value is false, it is converting it into true. So that's how this NOT operator works. And here we even use not equal to. That's a little bit different from how it works. So you can just write something like, if we had the previous variables, I'll just create them back, or we'll just use the same variable. If is true is not equal to false, so it is not equal to false, then it is returning true. So this should also print as returning true. So it is returning true, that's also right. And now if we write true, it should give us returning false. So I think now we are understanding how this condition is working. Sometimes it becomes a little bit confusing even for me. So just kind of check the whole flow of this program, how is it working, the variables, the assigned values, so that you can understand more clearly. If you have any doubt guys, please comment down in this comment section below. I'll be always ready to answer your questions or doubts. So guys, that's it for this video. I hope you like this video. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon so that you never miss any updates. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.